People, I have a question. Are you scared of rats? And if your answer is yes, this story will blow your mind about this woman in New York. Let me explain. People, this woman from New York moved into this one-bedroom apartment for $2,100 a month. Now, people, keep in mind, this woman was born and raised in New York. She dealt with rats her entire life. She was not scared of rats. She didn't like them, but she was not scared of them. People, this woman's apartment was infested with rats. Rats was coming out of this woman's toilet. And people, yes, you heard me right. I said the rats was coming out of her toilet and everywhere else. The rats was very bad. Now, people, again, when this woman moved in, she did not have a clue the rats was that bad. The rats would crawl on the table while she at work and eat all of her bread. People, one day this woman went to work and she left $300 on her dresser. When she came back home, the rats ate almost all of her money. They ate her money. People, the rats was chewing up everything in the house. The rats even destroyed one of this woman's TVs. And people, that's not the worst. When this woman tried to sleep, she would hear rats running around all night. It would be very difficult for her to sleep. Now, people, I can go on and on about how bad the rats was in this woman's house, but if you thought that was crazy, this will blow your mind. Now, people, at this point, I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking this woman need to put down some rat traps, some rat poison. She need to do something to get rid of them rats. Also, keep in mind, the landlord was no help. Now, people, the rats in this woman's apartment was very smart. Every time she put down rat poison, the rats wouldn't eat the rat poison. If this woman set up a rat trap with cheese, she might catch 1 or 2 rats, but most rats would not go for the rat trap. People, this might sound crazy, but it was almost like the rats knew what the poison was. They knew what the rat traps was. Also, this woman went to Home Depot and bought some kind of rat trap where the rats would get electrocuted. People, she only caught 1 rat, no other rats. People, at night when this woman trying to sleep, she would hear the rats coming out her toilet. Now, how can rats come out someone's toilet? Your guess is good as mine. But people, they was coming out of her toilet. Now, people, mind you, this woman was paying $2,100 a month. Her apartment was infested with rats. The landlord would not let her out the lease. People, this woman was living in that apartment for almost 3 months before she was forced to move. She lost her security deposit. Now, people, I'm not sure exactly what part of New York this woman was living in, but this is not the first story I heard about someone's apartment being infested with rats. So, people, if this was you, what would you do if you had rats coming out of your toilet?